Awesome. Okay, let's get situated here. Taz, you are not helping, even though you think you are. Hello, everybody. So, we went out shopping today, and we found, or rather, I did, found some hydrangea bushes here that are on clearance for $2. Of course, looking at them, they need a lot of help, which is fine. But a couple things I noticed at first glance is the dried flowers, the dried leaves. So, oh, and the fact, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, the fact that we got moss actually growing on the plant down here. So that was first and foremost sign that overwatered. So what we're going to do is maybe, there we go, bigger pot here. And what we're mainly concerned about, with it being this saturated, is root rot. And yes, I did notice a little bit of black spot on it as well. So we're going to, as much as possible, break all this up away from the roots gently. Taz, you are so not helping. No, you aren't, honey. I know you think you are, but you're not. Yes, this is a time-consuming part of this. Bush, as I'm going to get, it seems. It's one reason I don't like peat moss, is it does get all clumpy and clusters. Okay, so root rot, we do have some early signs here. I mean, I know you're not going to be able to see it on the phone, but we see the darker discoloration in with the light. That's the early stages. So we're going to go ahead and just clip those off just to keep it from infecting the whole plant. Oh, there's some dark ones there too. And we want to keep the light, healthy looking roots versus the dark ones. Those are where root rot is, and we can lose a whole plant just by a couple roots being rotted out. So, and that's another problem with some certain soils and stuff and additives. Alright, but we do have a lot of healthy root here left, so let's go ahead and get those cut off. Oh, shit, where did I put those? There we are. Should have had these out already. Oh well. Okay, now of course, before and after you use your pruning shears, or at least after, you want to clean them with some rubbing alcohol. Kind of wipe them off just to prevent any disease spread between plants. And dry it off really good. All right. Okay. Now, see, we want to get all these darker roots out of here now. Some there, and it's not a lot of the taproot, so we're good on that. Still are going to have quite a few of the taproots left, so, and that's what we want. That one. And yes, this is probably going to shock the hell out of this plant, but it is what it is. Okay, so, oops. As far as now let's go ahead and get it in its pot. with some fresh soil. I'll use the black one for it. And I'm going to use my compost with pine shavings and some sand. The sand will help it get some really good aeration. The pine chips to help water retention, but not too much. And then we're going to add in some crushed eggshells to help it give the plant some calcium. So these are all crushed eggshells from my eggs from my chickens. Do a handful of that. Got 2 of these to do. So. And we're going to do a little bit of coffee grounds, not a lot, for nitrogen. And believe it or not, the nitrogen levels does determine your foliage color, which these ones, it looks like they were originally blue, but by the time I'm done with them, who knows, they could be pink. And so, oh wait, you know what, let's just do it this way. There we go. And don't ask me about ratios because I have no idea what ratios I use. Oh, and the pine chips. Make sure if you're going to use pine chips to do kiln dried pine chips. You don't want just pine shavings or pine chips that you use for animal bedding or what you just get in the woods, because it still contains some of the, possibly contains some of the bacteria and stuff from the original tree. Kiln drying helps kill 99% of that. All right. Some fresh soil in here. I'm gonna have to mix some more. Of course I am. Ah, shit. Yep. Yep. Okay. Some more mixed up. And the only reason I'm repotting them is because of the fact it's too cold out here to put them directly into the ground, so. Just gonna repot them, get them back to health in the house. And then by June we should be good and ready to go outside. Next, oh, let's go ahead and add some more in here. Okay. Lightly press it down. All the way up to the top here. All right. Now, the black spot. See, all I did with my roses was clip it down all the way to the base, because if we don't take care of this black spot, this pot is going to plant, it's going to do nothing but struggle forever. Not to mention it's extremely unsightly. So all right, so here we go. Down as close to the root ball, and of course at an angle to help prevent other bacteria and fungus from taking hold in it again. Oh yeah, we got a lot of life in this thing, so we should be good. Should be able to get some new healthy growth. I do not like using artificial anything for my plants, so that's why I go to this extent. Okay, yeah, we still look good down here, so. And yeah, it's gonna be nothing left except for the roots, but healthy roots is basically the key thing that we need to have a healthy plant. And so far, from what I could see, most of the roots looked healthy. So, yes, some may wonder why I just don't get a fungicide or any of that. It's simple. I don't want chemicals or anything artificial on my plants. And when I did this with my roses this way, my roses actually bushed out and looked so much better than even the day that I bought them they did. So, check on it in a couple weeks, and I'll send you post updated pictures so we can see it and see the progress of it. And everybody have a wonderful day. So now I've got a second one to do. So an update, it's been about 2 weeks, and on this one here, we've already got some new leaves showing up, so that's a good sign. This one here, we got one showing up there. So a little bit more time and we should have some good healthy bushes left. Thank you for watching, everybody. You have a good and wonderful day.